Hey guys, I'll show you on this video everything I pack on my backpack for my last Camino de Santiago. I just came back, it's October 2014 right now. Let's start with the electronics part. So first, this is a tripod that I thought I will use for my iPhone. So I would put the iPhone here and I can shot videos for the blog. But I didn't use it, so I end up sending by mail to Compostela. You can send everything by mail to Compostela through the Camino if you want. So this is one thing that I didn't use and I just brought it there. Next, everything I just carry in bags like this, right? Just for protection, so in case it rains or something and water accidentally enter my backpack, everything will be protected, especially electronics, right? And also I have in every piece of electronic and also on the bags, I have a sticker with my name, my contact address, and an emergency phone. So in case something happened with me on the Camino or somebody finds something that I lose, they can return to me or call me, so that's great. So this bag, first we have an extra battery and the sticker here also. So this extra battery can charge twice an iPhone. So I use for the iPhone, for the Kindle, I also bring my Kindle, which is in here. Inside my Kindle, I also have the sticker with my information. The Kindle I use only twice on the Camino. So, I mean, too many people to talk, too many things to do. I didn't have time for reading, but it's up to you, I saw some people reading. So coming back to this guy, this charges in 5 hours. And it holds charge for 2 iPhone, and it also have a flashlight. If I hold this button, you can see the flashlight there, right? That's great. Here also I have the cable for the iPhone, so I can charge my iPhone. I have this guy here. This is awesome because this is for Spain standards for the power supplier, and I have three outlets here, so I can share if somebody sometimes you don't have enough outlets on the albergue, so if you have one of these, you can share with people and people will love you for that. I have one power to USB from Apple, again with my information here. So this guy I use for my iPhone, I use to charge this guy too, to charge the Kindle. So this is great. Next time I'll probably bring a smaller one. This is for the iPad. I'll probably bring the one for the iPhone because this is a little bit bigger and heavy, but it was good. It's faster charge than the other one. The cable for charging Kindle and for charging my extra battery is here. And also this is the guy. This is the external hard drive for the iPhone or for the Android or for whatever camera you have. So this is amazing, guys, because this is 64 gigs space, and also you can expand using the SD card. You can expand up to 128 gigs, or you can buy several SD cards of different sizes. So basically, I purchased before my Camino around 200 gigs on SD cards, but I end up using only around 100. But I took more than 5,000 pictures and I shot more than 500 videos for the blog. So you imagine this is more than enough. So I really recommend this. I was using every day because my iPhone has 16 gigs of memory. So one day shooting videos and taking pictures, it completely full the memory. So every night before bed on the Camino de Santiago, I always connect my iPhone to this guy and I transfer all the pictures here. And it's amazing because my iPhone, it was totally free to take more and more pictures next day. The case for the phone is important to have it. Also, I had still here to show you some of the memory that I purchased for the trip, right? And I have this guy. This is a Pepe phone. It's a company phone from Spain. If you want more information about SIM cards for Spain, this is great. This have coverage in almost all the Camino, 3G, and it's amazing. So if you have more information about cell phone things, you can check on the blog, and we have everything there. This is the SIM card, right? And the lower one is from Brazil. And I also have an extra one here for Vodafone. So with this, I pay 14 euros for 2 gigs of data. More than enough, because everywhere you have Wi-Fi there, you know. So this is electronics, guys. Let's go to the utensil. This is a flashlight for the head. I use this every single day. And this is one of the most important things I bring on my Camino. You put on your head and you turn on the lights. I usually leave the albergue between 6 and 6:30 a.m. every morning. Sometimes earlier, sometimes a little bit late. But I was walking in September. The sunrise was around 8:15. So up to that time, it was a little bit dark, and I walked with these guys. Amazing. This is have a power for 90 meters. So 90 meters ahead you can use with this. So this is amazing. This is from Black Diamond. I'll put all the links for all the products I am showing you here on the comments of the video, and also on a spreadsheet that you can download with all the things you need to pack for your Camino. Okay? So next, let's talk about personal items. I have this deodorant. This is small. You see my brushing teeth. So this is small deodorant. I have this to do the shaving. I have a descartable shaving floss. This is a soap from Lush. This is a Canadian company. It's a circular format. I already use it. And it's a shampoo officially, but I was thinking at the beginning of the Camino to use for shampoo, body wash, and also to wash the clothes. But this guy lasts 100 washes, right? But because I was using for everything, it was, after a week, it was like 1/3 already consumed. So that was not good. So I decided to buy Dove. You can have Dove on the Camino. You pay like €1.20, something like that. Smells good. And I use this after that for washing my body and to wash the clothes. So with these guys, you can wash the clothes, you can wash your body, and it smells good, feels like home. So you need that on the Camino too. And this guy I use for the head. So if this is amazing, you need to buy this one for sure. I'll put the links, because it's all eco-friendly, and they do manually, every process, and they use only amazing products that doesn't hurt your body or stuff like that. It's cool. Swiss Army knife. I use this like 3 or 4 times. I didn't use it too much, but I like it for emergencies, just in case I need. You never know when you will need it, So I open a bottle of wines like couple times. I use the knife like 3 or 4 times, and that's it basically. But I always carry with me, because again, you never know when you will use it. A small scissor to the burr. So this is, I bought it there. I pay like €1. Sunscreen, I bought this there too. It's 30 UPF protection. I recommend that, or higher, 50, depending on what you usually use, because you will be walking on the sun for hours, and you want protection for sure. This guy here is not here anymore. It was hanging on the backpack. This is a alcohol gel to clean your hands before you eat something or something like that. This is from REI. I didn't use it. You see REI there. I thought I will need it on the Camino, but all the albergues I stayed, they had everything I need. So I never used this one. I just shipped it to Santiago and got there when I arrived there. This is for the knees, protection, support for the knees. So when you put this on your leg, your knee is here, and you have more support. I bring 2 of these, but I didn't use it. I usually use when I have like really difficult hikings here in the US, but on this case I didn't use it, so I just donate one to a guy, and this other one I just shipped by mail to Santiago also, so I don't need to carry. Next, water bottles. So this water bottle is an Nalgene from REI, 1 liter, 32 oz. And this, guys, is amazing. This is a Life Straw, is the name. I'll put the link here on the comments too. You see a filter here, and this filter is amazing because you can basically drink water from any source, any river, any source that you find on nature or not nature. You can just fill this guy and just drink it. And this will kill cholera, 99.9% of all the viruses, bacteria, and everything. So basically you can put any water here and drink it safely. You don't need that on the Camino. The Camino is very safe on water, the Camino Frances especially. But you never know. You are in a foreign country. I mean, the least thing you want to have on the Camino is diarrhea, you know, because you are always on nature walking and you don't have restroom all the time. So this is good. I love this. I use it every single day. And this guy here, because it's a little bit heavy, I also ship it to Santiago. I didn't use it too much. I just bought a half a liter bottle on the supermarket, and I was carrying like 200 ml of water, half a liter, just in case this runs out and I don't have any source of water. But basically, this is the only guy I use on the Camino, and it was totally amazing. So next, this guy here, on the albergues, sometimes you don't have the place to hang your clothes when you are taking a shower, right? And you need to bring your clothes, you need to bring your shampoo and your passport, all your money and all the important things you have with you. You cannot leave it on the backpack, right? Because you don't know. So especially the passport and the money. So you need to bring it with you. And sometimes the bathroom, they don't have place to hang. So you have this. If you have this guy, which is really light, this is not mandatory, guys, but it's a good thing to have, you know. You can just put it there and hang here everything you have. And for that, I use this is like a really lightweight bag, you know. This is PVC free also. It's really nice. And this one I use when I arrive on the albergue every day. I take all my clothes, my socks and everything, and I put in here the dirty one. And after that I put my towel and my clean clothes, and I go with this to the bathroom to take a shower. When I'm done with the shower, I go out and wash my clothes and hang it on the line for drying. So this was really useful. Also, if you go to a supermarket or something and you need to carry, this is really lightweight, you know. It's almost the same weight that this, you know. And this is useful. So I recommend that. So let's take a look on medicines. In case you need to have for just in case, right? In case you need medicine, also in some Ziploc bags, just to avoid to get wet. So this guy here, I got it on REI also. I can put the link there. It has all the medicines you need, right, for the Camino, like diarrhea, pain, mini blister, cuts, hygiene, emergency clothing repair, and more. So they have basically small things like this with all you need: antiseptic, you know, alcohol pads, more alcohol pads. This is for gas. I didn't use this. Diarrhea, I didn't use diarrhea one. Ibuprofen is really important, guys. Bring ibuprofen. I took ibuprofen several days on my last Camino, and it was really important. They sell ibuprofen there also in Spain. They sell 600 milligrams. In the US, it's usually 200, and you take 2. 600, I think, is a little bit high, but I mean, in case you don't have it, they have it, so it's still fine. But take ibuprofen, very important. And Vaseline is really important because if you want to avoid blister, I'll have another video about how to avoid blister and tendinitis on the blog. And it's really important to follow all the suggestions, right? Because otherwise you will have blisters and you'll have tendinitis, because this last Camino, lots of people with the problems. Vaseline, this guy I bought in Spain, they have Vaseline in every pharmacy on Spain and every supermarket. So you basically get the Vaseline, and every morning before you put in your socks on your feet, you get a good amount of Vaseline and you put on your feet, all around your feet. It's really important. And that will help to prevent blister. Why? Because Vaseline is water repeller. One of the main causes of blisters is the humidity, the water, right? The sweat, you sweat and it goes, and the friction. Second one is the friction. And it's helped with the friction too, because if you have Vaseline, because it's a lubricant, and the fit with the socks, it doesn't hurt too much, because the Vaseline. So this is very important. And if you have any hot spots, you need to stop and put more Vaseline. Don't continue with the hot spots. Don't continue walking. Stop and relax. Stretch a little bit. Otherwise, you'll have some problems, honestly. Another good medicine there is this guy here. This is called the Clofenaco Sinfa, 10 milligrams. Because this is Voltaren, is an anti-inflammatory, topic anti-inflammatory, and you put this on your muscles and on your tendons after a day of walking, and you will feel amazing after that. And they said that it's okay if you use it like 2 or 3 days, 1 or 2 times a day. There is no problem. You can use this. And I use this every single day on my last Camino because I was having some pain on some tendons and muscles, and even with the stretching and everything, this was my best friend over there, guys. And this is a generic brand. I paid for this €3.25. The original one is called Voltaren, and you will pay 8 or 9 euros for the original one, and it's exactly the same. So you get this, diclofenaco Sinfa. Sinfa is the brand, so any diclofenaco 10 should be fine. They have several brands there. So this is good. Some pads, Let's see what more we have here. For blisters prevention, also, this is very important. When you have a hot spot, and I hope you are using Vaseline every morning, but if you have a hot spot, you can use these guys here. This is Moleskine. I put the links also. So let's say you have a hot spot that a blister is forming, so you remove one of these and you put on the place where the hot spot is starting. And this will help to avoid the friction between your feet and your shoes. Okay, so this is really important. This they don't sell in Spain, and I had blisters and I need to protect them, because if you have blisters, what you need to do is, and I didn't have this. I bought this in Spain. This is a kit with line and needles here, So what you need to do is get one needle with the line, and you need to blast your bubble, your blister. You need to blast that, and it's incredible because when you put the needle and when the line is going in the blister, it's amazing because all the waters goes out and the blister just almost disappear, and you have just dead skin there. Okay, so this is good. Get a needle and a line, one line and one needle for your trip. Really important. If you don't have it, you will need to buy there, and sometimes they don't have to sell. So after you use the needle and the line, you need to use some alcohol or antiseptic to clean the area, and the last step is to apply some Moleskine, so you don't kill the area of your blisters with your sock, so it's protected. If you don't have any Moleskine, they sell these in Spain. I don't have the exact name here, but this is like a protection band, that you can cut the size you want, and it's sticky on the other side, and you put on your blisters or on the hot spot, and it will be perfect for you, and it's like 1 or 2 euros. Also in Spain, they sell this guy here on Europe, Compete. I was really afraid about these guys because this guy here, this is how it looks like, Compete. So you basically you use the needle and all the things I told you. And the last step, if you don't have this, you can use the comfit. And the comfit is scary because you put on your skin, right? You put on your skin and it will stay there for a week or a week and a half, 2 weeks sometimes, right? Why? Because it's like a second skin. And the problem is if your blisters, if you didn't sterilize with the alcohol or with the antiseptic, if you didn't clean well, it can get infected with bacteria and infection. And if they get infected and you have this guy in the top, that's a big problem because you cannot remove this. If you remove this, you will remove the whole skin around and it will be all red and bloody, you know, it's not good. So if you get infected, you need to go to a doctor and it's a big deal. So clean the area very well before with alcohol or antiseptic before using comfit especially. Now, if you have this guy, this is really easy to remove. So it's even when you take a shower, it will just disappear, you know. And this takes long time to get out of your body. So that's I have another video here explaining everything about blisters, how to prevent it, how to treat them, and everything you need to know. Okay, books. This is the Camino guide from John Brearley. I love this book. I really like it, especially for the maps. You have all the maps here. So you're walking from here to here. You have the elevation change. You have everything. Where are the cafes? Where are the water source and everything? Everything you need to know. So that's amazing. But it's heavy. So I was removing some pages on the beginning, as you can see here. Let's see if I can show you some pages. I remove around 100 pages because it's really heavy to carry, you know. In the Camino, you don't want extra weight. So there is another version which is only maps. I recommend you that. Next time I'll just bring the maps only version because I mainly was using only the maps. Sometimes I never read the comments. Sometimes I read it, but it's not a big deal. You don't need that, you know. So let's talk about clothes. Very important. Socks and everything you need to know. So basically, guys, my suggestion is to bring 2 of each. So underwear, just 2. Socks, 2 or 3 maximum. 2 pants, 2 t-shirts, and basically that's it, you know. No, don't bring a lot of stuff. In my last Camino I brought 4 underwears. I just rid of 2. I had 2 just during the whole Camino, and 2 I brought 3 t-shirts and I used only 2. So basically, be aware that if you bring more than that, you will be carrying more weight and you will be ending up just donating the one that you have. So in the walking, I use these guys. I had 2 walking socks basically. These guys are Smart Wolf PhD, you know, Smart Wolf. Let's see if I can show you here. Smart Wolf, and it's the PhD version of this. It was amazing. I love it. It's good. Helps to prevent blisters also. So I bring these 2 for walking. Sometimes one it was not dry and the other one was dry, so depending of if it's not dry, you can hang it on your backpack. I'll show you how in a minute. Okay, also I use one of these and I use one of these double socks. Why? Because if you use double socks, it's like having a good suspension on your car. Imagine your car without a good suspension, that in a rocky road, it won't be good. So if you have an extra sock, it helps to prevent the friction on your feet. So that means less blisters and less the water also. This is really thin. This is the Cool Max socks. I paid $7 on Amazon, and I had 2 of these. Right, it's really light, and it's amazing. So I put the Vaseline, I put this guy and this guy on top, and it was perfect. After that, no blisters, no pain, just happy Camino, you know, nothing really bad. So that was, I really recommend you. In the case your shoes are not very large, because I always suggest to buy at least one number more of your size. If you are 11, buy 12. If you are 9, buy 10, and like that, you know. If you have extra room, you can use 2 socks. This is really thin, so, and this is a little bit thicker, but it is perfect. The combination is amazing. And for the 9, for during the day, I use this. Some people only carry 2 socks, that's it. I carry 4 socks of this and 1 of these. Why? Because if you are walking in a rainy season, you will have a big problem, because the only thing that you want to be dry is your socks and your shoes. If you have wet socks, it's a nightmare. So for me, it was perfect. It's not very heavy, and I don't want to take the risk of walking in a really wet socks, because it's bad. And this was good. I use this every day after shower, and I could use only one of these and one of these, but in case this wasn't dry and I use this, what I will use after that, you know. And sometimes I try to hike with this guy. This is an REI light hiking socks. It's really good too. I tried to hike with this and it got me blisters. So no good recipe. The best recipe, Smart Wolf PhD for me, right? Everyone is different. So let's continue with the clothes. This is my hat. It's from Outdoor Researcher. Very nice hat. Has protection of 50 SPF the sun, and it also have a rain protection, which I didn't use. So I sent this to Santiago. I didn't use this. This was amazing, especially on the meseta, because the sand on the desert is really heavy. It can be really heavy. So this was perfect, but this, I didn't use it. So next, I have my Gorotex waterproof pants. These pants are from Gorotex. You can see here. And it's really light and it's perfect for raining. I just got, this last time I just got 3 days of rain. But with these guys, you are totally relaxed, because it doesn't matter how heavy the rain is, you are protected, you will be dry for sure. If you have high boots, you can just Velcro around your boots with this guy. You don't need gaiters or anything like that. This is enough for that. Also, this is the first just for rain, okay? Next, for the daily, after my shower, I always use this. This is a sport Nike long pants. It's really light. It's lighter than the regular one. And also I have my hiking pants from REI. This is the, let's see here. This protection UPF 50 plus is the protection. And the model, let's see here. The model is, no model, but it's the one that have the, you can take out the legs here and it convert in a short, you know. So if you are feeling hot, you can just remove this and it will be a short. And if you are in a colder environment, you can use as a pant. So this was my main hiking pants, and then I use every day only this. I never use this one for hiking, only this one. Dries really fast, is amazing. It's really good, guys. So definitely you need to get that. So basically on the lower part, I have the hiking, I have the daily after shower, and the waterproof pants. Okay. Also, initially I brought 2 extra shorts, hiking shorts, but I just donated because I wasn't using it. I just carrying on the back, you know. It was not good. Also, I had an extra. This is my t-shirt from Colombia. This is UPF 50 plus, so it protects from the sun. It's Omnifreeze technology. It's really amazing. It dries really fast and it's really comfortable on hot environment, hot water. This is the North Face shirt. It have a 30 plus UPF. I don't know the model of this guy, but you can find in any REI or online if you want. I can put the links for this. And this is UPF 30 as I saw, and I had only these two guys. That's it. That's all I need, you know. If I walk with this, I take a shower, I put this, wash this, and this will be dry in like 2 or 3 hours after I hang it on the line, you know. So next day I walk with this, and I use the reverse process, you know. So 2 are more than enough. Let's see. I have this guy I use this really frequent on the Camino too. This is a Polar Tech North Face jacket, small fleece thing, you know. Polar Tech from North Face. I use it when it's getting colder. You use this and you feel like home, you know. It's very comfortable, very light. So that guy with this waterproof jacket from Colombia, and this is Omnitech. So these two guys together is enough for any temperature that you will find on the Camino. Other than winter, if you are walking on winter, that's a different story. But if you are walking on spring, autumn, or summer, these guys together are enough. And if you are colder than that, you can buy always on the Camino. I also brought this, my down jacket from North Face, you know. North Face, yeah. And this is really light and really nice. This is the 800 down jacket. But I didn't use it, so I just end up sending by mail to Santiago also, you know, because I was not using it, and I decided to release weight on my backpack, and it was a good decision. So towels, I had an REI. The train is going over here. REI camping towel, fast drying. I have the biggest one, the extra large one. You know, it's really big. Next time I'll probably take the medium size, because it's too big, you know. I mean, always after shower I dry with this, and most of the towels was still dry, you know, little bit part of wet, because it really absorbs all the water that you have on your body. So the medium, it may be enough, you know. To hanging the clothes on the line, I have this guy here. This is really important. Get this, because it's always windy on the Camino, you know. And if you hang your clothes without this, it will fly away and it will get dirty. Just get a better one, because this is not good, you know. This breaks easily and you need to just keep fixing. Oh yeah, like this, you know. It's not good. But it's very important. And also you can have some safety pins. This is good because if you run out of this, or if you don't have this, with these guys you can also just hang your clothes on any line and it will get dry. Also, your socks, I promise you to tell you, if you have still wet socks, what you can do is you get your backpack. This is my backpack, and you get one of the safety pins and you put your socks in here with a safety pin. You can put 1, 2, 3, 4 socks and underwear. People hang everything here. After 1 hour walking, guys, it will be totally dry. Promise you. Unless it's raining, right? So, next, let me show you my backpack. My backpack is amazing. This is a great backpack. I saw several people with the same backpack. This is the Osprey Kestrel 48. Kestrel 48, amazing. It's really lightweight and it's perfect for the Camino. It's the 48. I saw people with smaller backpack. Next time maybe I'll bring a smaller backpack, because I think I was carrying more stuff that I needed. This stuff that I'm showing is the exact things that I recommend, and these exact things that I will bring my next Camino, you know. But initially I was bringing extra underwear, extra t-shirts, extra shorts, extra of everything, and it was not necessary. So all the things I'm showing you, it will fit in a 30 liters backpack, for example, with no problems. But it's up to you. So next, my great friend, my sleeping bag. I'll put a link of this guy. This is 48, I think. 48 degrees, let me see. Let me tell you exactly. This is 45, yeah. 45 degrees sleeping bag, yeah, 45. It's really good, really lightweight. It weighs only 500 grams, 500 grams, you know. It's really light, really nice, and it's amazing. So this other guy, let me show you here. This is a small backpack, like you know, it's not a backpack, it's just something to carry. And this is good during the day if you go to supermarket, or if you go to walk around the city and you want to have some stuff, your camera, your small stuff, you can have it here. And also I had 2 days on the Camino where I was having some pains on the legs, muscles and tendons. So I decided, people recommend me to stop walking and rest for 2 or 3 days. But I didn't have the time to stop. I need to continue because my flight back home, it was really close. So I need to continue walking. So I decided to send my backpack from one city to another. There is a service, and there is a video here explaining how it works, where you can, some people don't carry backpacks on the Camino, you know. Small number of people. Most people carry the backpack. But there are some people that have problems and they decide to still walk the Camino, but they cannot carry the backpack. So there is a service around the whole Camino Frances that you can put your, if you are in one albergue and you go to the other one, they transport your backpack to one place to another for 5, 6 or 7 euros, depending on what is the distance or what is the city. So if in 2 days, going back to what I was explaining, in 2 days of the Camino, I was having pain. So I decided to continue walking, but send my backpack from one place to another on this service. So I still need to carry some basic stuff like water, like my waterproof jacket in case rains. And this was the guy I purchased there. I paid 12 euros and this was perfect for that. So I walked 2 days with this guy. That helped me to recover completely, and after that I can just put my backpack back. Okay, so footwear. These guys are amazing. These are my flip-flops, perfect for the shower. So you put it like here. It's really light, eco-friendly. It weighs nothing. It's like the socks weighs more than the flip-flops, just to have an idea. And I use this everywhere, and people ask me, where did you get this? And I put the link on the video, because these guys, this is like $15 in the US, but I mean, it's worth it because it's really light and you will use it every single day. Also, I brought my hiking sandals, because I was thinking to hike in this in case I have blisters or in case I need it. So I didn't need to hike in this, but I use it every single day to walk on the city, because you arrive, you take a shower, and you can walk around the small cities on Spain, take pictures, eat wonderful food, drink some wonderful wine. And to do that, you don't want to put your boots, so you can do it on these guys, but they are heavy. So if you find, and I don't recommend these ones specifically, they are a little bit heavy. So if you find anything lighter, I bring what you find, you know. Also, guys, I didn't use boots. I used the hiking shoes, right? So this is a North Face Ultra 109 from North Face. It's really great traction, great support, but for me was not enough, because on the Camino you have uphills, downhills, you have rocky terrains, you have asphalt, you have everything, but a lot of loose rocks on the Camino, small rocks, you know, you need to step in, and this is the sole here is not very hard, so you feel it's different. In boots, the sole is hard, so when you step, you don't feel the rocks, you don't feel the surface. In these guys, it's a little bit softer, so you feel what you are stepping on. This was the cause of one of my leg pains and tendon pains, because I didn't have enough support. Our body is not used to walking 20, 25, 30, 35 kilometers every day. you know. So even the boots, people said that the boot is good for hiking mountains, or I mean, if you go straight, you don't need a boot. That's it's true, but if you are walking every day for more than a month, more than 20, 25, 30 kilometers every day with a backpack, you need more support, because even if you are going straight, your legs are not used to walking that long time, you know, 7 hours, 10 hours walking, you know, it's not normal. So the more support you have, the better. That's my opinion. A lot of people working with these guys, with ACs, with Nikes or Sandals sometimes. Everyone is different. For me, next time I'll not bring these shoes for sure. Any hiking shoes. My opinion is that next time I'll go with my boots. I have a Lowa Renegade, amazing. They are really comfortable. They are heavier than these guys, but next time I'll go with them. So what happened is, because it's really soft here, my feet was in pain on the sole of my feet, you know. So the insoles here, I am using the insoles from the Salomon trail running shoes that I have, which is really soft and jelly, is good. But I had to buy extra insoles there with more support. This is an Ironman Orthoplast insole. I bought it for 17 euros on Spain. I don't remember which city, and they have more support on the feet, you know. So what I was doing is, when I walk in a rocky terrain, I put these guys, and when it was asphalt, I use the other one, the other insole, in the same shoes, right? But the advantage is that I can twice a day or 3 times a day, I switch between insoles. So that was amazing, because it helped me to finish the Camino with no incidents. So I don't think that you need to buy insoles. Just buy a good pair of shoes, hiking shoes or boots or whatever you prefer. I have a really nice video here on the blog explaining what's the best way to do the Camino, the best shoes for the Camino. But you can decide. It's a decision that you need to make, and only you know, it's a personal decision. In case you need something that you think you will need on the Camino, if you are doubting, if you are not sure, I recommend you to don't bring to the Camino. You know, if you are doubting, oh, should I bring this or not, don't bring it. Leave it at home. If you need something, you can buy it, you know, on the Camino. The goal is to be really lightweight, really light backpack, you know, because the backpack is the most important thing. You will have the backpack all the time on your shoulders for hours, days. And the lighter the backpack, the better, you know. You will enjoy more the Camino, you will enjoy the walking, you will enjoy talking with people, and it's amazing. So if you are doubting, leave it at home, you know, don't bring on the Camino. This is a good thing that I brought too. You put on your hips. This is nice. You can put your money here and everything. It's like a money belt, but I have a money belt internal inside the pants with my passport, with the money, with the credit cards and everything. I just put a little bit of money here on this guy here, with some coins and 1 credit card in case I need it, but just a little bit of money. But my main credit cards, my main money, and my passport, it was in a money belt inside my pants. That's the best way to do it, guys. And every time you take a shower, remember to bring this guy with your cell phone and all the things, important things inside, your passport, everything, and just hand it inside your shower. You know, they have place to hang this. So that's basically it, guys. I hope you like it. The Camino is so amazing. It's the best experience that you will have. I mean, it's amazing. You need to do it. If you have any questions, go to caminoblog.com and send me your question, you know, and go there and tell me, what do you think? What do you think about the videos? If you have any suggestion, any questions, any doubts, I will be really happy to improve the blog, improve the community. We're a community of people that love the Camino, you know, and I think my goal is to help people to know more about the Camino, because it's so amazing, guys. It's an amazing experience that I think people need to do at least once every 2 years for the whole life, you know, because it's so renewing, so wonderful, so I mean, you need to do it, and you will understand. And when you went back to the Camino, you can tell me what do you think. And if you already did the Camino, tell me what do you think also. If you have any suggestions that you think can help people that are planning for the Camino, shoot me an email. Go to caminoblog.com and send me your email, and I'll be so happy. And if you have a video that you want to put on the blog here, you can also send me your video. Send me the link, and we can put it on the blog so you can help people too. Tell your experience. Tell what do you think. Okay? Prepare for the Camino. It's amazing. See you there.